it's been a minute since we did an NF song. So we're gonna do NF Bullet. See what he got.
Look, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. You ever need me for any reason, let me know. I got your back, I would die and kill for you. Don't question that, you know it's true, don't pretend you don't. Beautiful is what you are, I know you doubt it daily. Words will never be enough to describe the way we both connected when you had a baby. I'm proud of you, I can't believe it, it still fascinates me. Watching us grow, seems like yesterday we met. Life is flying by, makes me emotional just talking about it. Got a lot of memories, things I could never forget you gave me. Life when I was on empty and I was going crazy. Still by my side, it's only right that I return the favor. You changed my life and gave me love when I had none to offer. Gave me hope when I was hopeless, ain't no second thoughts. If it came down to me or you, I swear to God that I would take a bullet, give my life in a second if it came down to it. Sacrifice anything to see the light in your eyes, I swear I'd do it. When you're down and you feel low, when your world starts to crumble, when you think that there's no hope, I got you. Yeah, both got trauma. Sometimes I see it work against us. Other times I see it bring us close and connect us. A scar on your stomach, that's not a flaw, that's perfection. Your whole body, your work of art. Don't you let that mess with your mental. I know your birth plan didn't pan out like you wanted, but look what we got from it. Scared to death, I can't imagine how you feel trying to handle all this pressure you're under. Watching you suffer, sick to your stomach, unprepared. I ain't the best husband at times. My lack of encouragement hovers over us both. Still you love me, it's mind-blowing. The selflessness you show me on a day-to-day basis is humbling. You picked me up when I was weak and felt like I had nothing left. Believed in me and stood faith when no one else did. I wouldn't have a second thought if it came down to it. I swear to God I would take I would take a bullet, give my life in a second if it came down to it. Sacrifice anything to see the light in your eyes, I swear I'd do it. When you're down and you feel low, when your world starts to crumble, when you think that there's no hope, I got you. When the days feel long and the nights get lonely, when your sky goes dark and the rain starts pouring, yeah. When the walls cave in and you need somebody, I would take a bullet, give my life in a second if it came down to it. Sacrifice anything to see the light in your eyes, I swear I'd do it. When you're down and you feel low, when your world starts to crumble, when you think that there's no hope, I got you.
Oh, the way he expresses how he feels and how much his baby mama is, like how much his baby mama means to him, is very sweet. I wonder if he is this expressive in person. You know, like some people, they have outlets like their songs to display how much someone means to them. So I wonder.
Yeah, one of my favorite characteristics, and it's what made NF my favorite artist for a period of years, is his ability to be transparent. You know, he's not one of the artists that tend to speak about, like, he doesn't speak about like materialistic shit, right? Like he's always
Yeah,
talking
he
about
isn't.
his relationships. The bulk of it is his traumatic experiences, and a lot of times what he's expressing are painful emotions. And it's what I like about NF, because I tend to gravitate towards the darker side of human nature and like some of the negative experiences, and his ability to articulate that, put it into words, make it sound good, super relatable, super vulnerable. It's really easy for me to connect with an artist like NF.
My favorite part, besides the lyrics, is that the last part when you hear all of the instruments. It's a lot louder. You can really feel it coming from him. And I like that he owns his flaws too. You know, he says things like how he lacks encouragement, but somehow they still love him. And you can picture how their relationship is, you know? And it is relatable because we're not perfect. We may have shortcomings, like not being the best version of ourselves, especially to our loved ones, our partners. And so I like that, in a sense, he has this song for them to listen to in case, you know, we forget that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing better than someone who accurately describes their imperfections, because it's really hard to do. You know, it's very easy to hide in the illusion of perfection, in the illusion of like I got all my shit together, the illusion of I have it all, you know, mentally and emotionally, because it's not appealing, like showing yourself when you're mentally unwell. You know, it's not a thing that we tend to enjoy expressing, because you're expressing your insecurities and you're expressing your weaknesses, and you know, we don't want to be viewed that way. So I think it's easier to just hide those things than to share those things, obviously. And so like he's made a knack, or he has a niche for making music about his internal struggles. And that one line before we wrap up, I like that line where he says, "Both got trauma. Sometimes I see it work against us. Other times I see it bring us close and connect us." And it really reminds me of why people go to like group therapy, especially like for like drug addiction. It's this idea of, yeah, you're going through a lot, you have trauma, but being in a group of people that have also went through a lot and also have their own traumatic experiences, sometimes really similar to your own, it's very easy to connect, because you're like, oh my God, like I no longer feel that isolated, because now I feel connected to people that have gone through the same thing. I'm not the only one going through this. And I think that's the core, or the central core of like group therapies, the idea of feeling connected to people that have gone through adversity that you have gone through, and knowing that you're not alone in that. And if you can see someone who's gone through the same thing get through it, it'll encourage you to get through it also, because you know, like if they can do it, you at least have the potential to go through it too, or get through it.
And I think he's also pointing out that most of us are broken, and so when we are in a relationship, sometimes that does create issues, because, you know, we're still working through our own issues,
right?
You know. And I do love the way that he says how sometimes, you know, there's this clash, but other times it does bring you together, because what if it's something that you guys share, and there's nothing more, I would say, secure when I feel like I'm with someone that has experienced something very similar, because you know that they understand where you're coming from, and it makes the relationship so much deeper, and you build like a tighter bond because of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Bullet.
And then
Nanasi.